A person kneels on the soft earth. The ground is damp from yesterday's rain. They hold strange tools in their hands. One tool looks like a small rake with very thin teeth. Another is a soft brush, like one used for painting. Carefully, the person scrapes away the top layer of soil near the root of an old oak tree. They are looking for something special, a hidden treasure that has been growing for a very long time. The work is slow and gentle. They do not want to damage what they are searching for. Every small clump of dirt is inspected with great care and attention. With a final, careful sweep of the tiny rake, something is revealed. It is a small, hard shell, the color of amber and soil. This is a cicada pupa, also called a nymph. It has been living underground for many years, waiting for the right moment. The person uses the soft brush to whisk away the remaining dirt from its body. The pupa is motionless, its legs tucked tightly against its shell. It looks like a tiny armored creature from another world. This small insect has a long and incredible story, and its journey is almost complete. It has spent most of its life in darkness, deep beneath our feet. The cicada pupa is a marvel of nature. Its body is perfectly designed for a life spent underground. It has strong front legs, shaped like little shovels, which it used to dig through the earth. These powerful limbs helped it create tunnels and find food. Its hard outer shell, called an exoskeleton, protected it from the pressure of the soil and from other creatures that live in the dark. Now this same shell is about to be shed one last time. The pupa has finished its long wait and has tunneled its way to the surface, ready for a dramatic transformation. The person gently places the pupa on a leaf to observe it. This stage of the cicada's life is a bridge between two worlds. It connects the long, quiet years spent underground with the short, noisy days it will spend in the sun. Many people only ever see or hear the adult cicadas buzzing in the trees during hot summer days. They do not know about the secret life that unfolds deep in the soil. Finding a pupa like this is like finding a key that unlocks the mystery of one of nature's most patient and fascinating insects. A creature that measures its life not in days, but in years. The story of this cicada pupa did not begin in the soil. It began high up in the branches of a tree many years ago. A female cicada, after her own transformation, had a very important job to do. She needed to lay her eggs to ensure the next generation of cicadas would continue the cycle. She flew from branch to branch, searching for the perfect spot. She looked for small young twigs that were bundled together. These twigs would provide a safe and sheltered nursery for her offspring. Her choice was critical for the survival of the eggs she was about to lay. Once she found the right branch, the female cicada used a special part of her body called an ovipositor. This tool is long and sharp, like a tiny needle or a saw. She carefully cut small slits into the bark of the twig. Inside each slit, she deposited a small cluster of eggs. The eggs were tiny, white, and shaped like grains of rice. She would repeat this process many times, laying hundreds of eggs in various twigs across the tree. This ensures that even if some eggs are eaten by predators or damaged, others will survive. Her work was precise and instinctual, a final act to start a new life. The eggs remained nestled within the twigs for a long time. They incubated for many months, sometimes for almost a year, protected from the elements by the woody branch. During this period, the tiny embryos inside developed slowly. They were waiting for the right conditions, for the warmth of the following summer to signal that it was time to emerge. This long incubation period is part of the cicada's strategy for survival. It allows the eggs to endure the cold of winter and the unpredictability of spring. The branch served as a cradle, rocking gently in the wind while life grew within. When the time was right, the eggs hatched. Tiny, pale creatures, no bigger than ants, emerged from the slits in the branch. These were the cicada larvae. They did not stay in the tree for long. Almost immediately, they did something amazing. They let go of the branch and fell to the ground below. The fall could be many feet, but their small size and light weight meant they landed unharmed on the soft earth or leaf litter. Their journey in the world of light and air was over for now. A new and much longer journey was about to begin in the darkness below. Once on the ground, the tiny cicada larvae wasted no time. Their instincts told them exactly what to do. They began to dig. Using their strong front legs, they clawed their way into the soil, disappearing from sight. They burrowed deeper and deeper, escaping the dangers of the surface world, like hungry birds and other insects. Their goal was to find the roots of the tree from which they fell. This tree would become their home and their only source of food for many, many years. The larvae moved through the dark, navigating a world of dirt and stone. Down in the earth, the larva found a tree root and attached itself. It used its sharp, straw-like mouthparts to pierce the root and drink the sap. This watery fluid, called xylem, is like a tree's blood, carrying water and nutrients from the soil up to the leaves. This is what the cicada larva would feed on for its entire underground life. It is not a very rich food source, which is one reason why cicadas take so long to grow. They must drink a lot of sap over a very long period to get enough energy to develop into an adult. As the larva grew, its hard outer shell became too tight. It had to shed its skin in a process called molting. The larva would molt several times during its years underground. Each time it would emerge slightly larger, with a new soft exoskeleton that would quickly harden. The larva spent its days slowly feeding and growing, moving from one root to another as it got bigger. Some cicadas, known as annual cicadas, spend only a few years underground. But others, the periodical cicadas, can live beneath the surface for 13 or even 17 years. This long hidden life is what makes the cicada so unique. While other insects live for a few weeks or months, the cicada pupa spends over a decade in slow, patient development. It lives in complete darkness, experiencing the world only through the feel of the soil and the taste of tree sap. It is a life of waiting, a long and quiet preparation for a few short weeks of life in the sun. This extended period underground is a clever survival strategy. It helps the cicadas avoid predators and emerge in massive numbers, ensuring that many will survive to reproduce. After 13 or 17 long years, a signal deep within the cicada pupa tells it that it is time. The temperature of the soil is just right. The pupa, now fully grown, begins its final journey upward. It digs a tunnel toward the surface, a path it has been preparing for. On a warm evening, it emerges from the ground, leaving a small, perfectly round hole behind. It is still in its brown, armored shell, but it will not be for long. The pupa crawls out of the darkness and begins to climb the nearest vertical surface, often the very same tree it fed on for years. The pupa finds a secure spot on the tree trunk or a leaf and holds on tight. Then, the most magical part of its life begins. A slit appears down its back, and the adult cicada starts to push its way out of the old shell. This process is slow and difficult. The new cicada is pale and soft, with crumpled wings. It is very vulnerable. It must pump fluid into its wings to expand them to their full size. Over several hours, its body darkens and hardens, and its wings become strong and ready for flight. The empty pupa shell is left behind, a perfect ghost of its former self. The adult cicada's life is short and loud. The males gather in trees and produce their famous buzzing song to attract mates. This sound, created by vibrating membranes on their bodies called tymbals, can be incredibly loud when thousands of cicadas sing together. After mating, the females lay their eggs in tree branches, starting the entire cycle over again. The adult cicadas live for only a few weeks. Their only purpose is to reproduce. After their job is done, they die, and their bodies return to the soil, providing nutrients for the very trees that sustain them. The life cycle of the cicada is one of the most fascinating stories in the insect world. Their long, hidden life underground, followed by a short, synchronized emergence, is a remarkable strategy for survival. They are a symbol of patience and transformation. From a tiny egg in a twig, to a larva in the dark, and finally to a noisy singer in the summer sun, the cicada's journey is a cycle of wonder. It reminds us that there are incredible secret lives happening all around us, often right beneath our feet, waiting for their moment to emerge into the light.